Hi everyone, Evie here, the Greek Goddess of Great Reading. Today I'll be reviewing Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, Parts 1 and 2 by J.K. Rowling, John Tiffany, and Jack Thorne. 19 years after the Battle of Hogwarts. It was always difficult being Harry Potter, and it isn't much easier now that he is an overworked employee of the Ministry of Magic, a husband, and a father of 3 school-aged children. While Harry grapples with a past that refuses to stay where it belongs, his youngest son Albus must struggle with the weight of a family legacy he never wanted. As past and present fuse ominously, both father and son learn the uncomfortable truth. Sometimes darkness comes from unexpected places. So that's a pretty vague description of what happens in this screenplay. Essentially, this is not a novel, it is the script of the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child play that is on the London stage and that premiered on the day that this book was released in bookstores around the world. Now let me backtrack a bit because I know it's been a long time since I have done a review, about a month, and I said I would be reviewing a different book, but I will tell you why I didn't review that book right now when I actually review it in my next review, which was The Hunt by Stacey Cade. I got in a bit of a slump, and then last week I went to the bookstore. Oh, news everyone! I'm engaged! But I went to the bookstore with my fiance and I was going to go to the fiction section, the young adult section, but right at the front of the store was Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and I just picked it up and I said to myself, this is the book I'm reading. And then 2 days later I was done it. So that's a testament to how great this book is. I'm going to call it a book. It's not a book, as I'm sure you know, since I already said it's a script of the play, but I will refer to it as a book nonetheless because it looks like a book. So this story tells the story of Harry, Ron, and Hermione 19 years later, so pretty much picks up, the first scene picks up where you finish the 7th book, where they're in the train station and their kids are going off to Hogwarts, so it picks up from there. And so you see Harry, Ron, and Hermione and their kids, and the story though doesn't just take place around their kids and their time at Hogwarts. It's great. It kind of goes back and forth between Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and sort of the adult struggles with them being older and now having to deal with their own children and being at Hogwarts and being reckless and disobeying the rules. And then there's the kids who are learning to fit in and make friends and just kind of survive at Hogwarts because it's a dangerous place. As much as we would like to think it's not, there is some danger to Hogwarts. I really liked this book because even despite the fact that it's mainly dialogue, you could still really see everything around you. It probably helps that you have a pretext of what Hogwarts looks like from the previous books and from the movies, but it wasn't hard to reimagine the Ministry of Magic and Godric's Hollow and Hogwarts and the Sorting Hat ceremony and all those things that we have come to be used to as fans of the Harry Potter world. Now, I don't want to give anything away with this novel because people would kill me, and it's not fun, because if someone had told me everything or even a bit of what had happened to make this book and sort of tie it all together, I probably would have been really mad and not wanted to read it in the first place. So I'm not going to say much plot description, so I'll just leave it at that. I do find it funny though that Harry at one point in the book kind of puts these really strict rules on Albus because he's being a bit reckless and dangerous and just kind of getting himself into trouble, which is exactly what Harry did, but Harry is putting these rules on Albus to make sure that he stays safe. And it's just kind of funny that Harry is being a bit of a hypocrite because he did the same things when he was a kid. And Harry at some point says this in the book, that he doesn't have a father figure. He doesn't really have an idea of what a father is supposed to be like because he never had a father. And Vernon Dursley was hardly a father figure to him, and he had a few male role models who took care of him, but he doesn't know exactly what a father's supposed to do. So he's constantly struggling with that in this book, and it's nice to see that side of Harry and his fragility more so, because we always picture him as being a really brave, strong character, but he has a lot of insecurities in this book, and we really see them come to light. It's funny to see how each of their characters acts in their adult selves. It's like they haven't really changed that much. Malfoy is still kind of a dick, but he's like that for better reasons, at least now. He cares a lot about his son and his family, and that's just what it's portraying, his inherent meanness. And Ron is just a laid-back, fun-loving father. He's pretty much like his older brothers now, Fred and George, just kind of chill, and it's really nice to see. And all in all, it's really nice to revisit all of these characters, and I wish I could go to London and see the live version on stage, because I hear that is very well done and was well received, but monies. But that's all I'm going to say about Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, everyone. If you haven't picked it up yet, I highly suggest you do. You'll finish it in a snap, because it's so engrossing and you just want to get it done, and it really doesn't take that long considering it's just a script. So pick it up at a bookstore near you. The next book I will be reviewing is The Hunt by Stacey Cade of the Project Paper Dolls series. I did finish it. It is getting reviewed next. Don't worry, that review is coming to you soon. If you guys like what you see and want to see more videos by me, hit subscribe on the button below. My website, Twitter, and Instagram are linked in my description below. I'm Evie, the Greek goddess of great reading, and until next time, guys, keep reading.